Hey, what's up? Welcome back. A show back, as you can see by the title. This time a longer one. Yeah, it was kind of a joke, of course. But it's weird that a 16-second video gets the most comments of all time, or is it not? What are we going to do? Yes, so a show back for the Spectral Voice, Miasma, Kosmokrator and Vort show last Friday. On the record player is the Syphilitic Vaginas, the compilation put out by Nuclear War Now. So that's blasting in the back. I'll try to speak up a bit more and enunciate because DT from his only critic, the Dead Call Productions guy, his only critic on the video was that the volume is a bit low, but I don't have a mic, I don't have a great camera because I keep buying fucking records. So yeah, maybe an investment is needed, but for now I'll try to speak up because I am a bit of a mumbler. Now, let's get into it. This was the show. Like I said in previous showbacks, we are a bit spoiled in this country. Great tour, Spectral Voice, Miasma, Kosmokrator and Vort, a local band that just released a 7-inch. Done by Ondergronds, and the city is dead, I think so too. Yeah, let's get into the artwork. It is Sinterklaas, which is a not a holiday, but a holiday for children, with the entire Zwarte Piet question, which I'm not going to get into, but what is worth mentioning, and it's quite funny, that Waka Flocka Flame, the rapper, has beef with George the Talk, some local floozy that did some blackface shit, which means internet is almost over, so hold on tight, it's almost done. Yeah, for the rest, this is quite a nice poster. It's done by Jonk HM. I'll link his Instagram, it's below here. He does a lot of Ondergronds posters, but yeah, nice little poster for that show. The show itself, it was a bit long, it was a Friday, I was a bit tired since it was a long week. But we made it just in time after a big delay, traffic, to see Vort. They played, I think, about 5 tracks, they have a 2-track 7-inch, which I'll show. Then Kosmokrator played a very short set in my opinion, but very good. Short sets are always appreciated. Then Miasma went on for fucking ever. They're a yeah, death metal, but very necro, doomy, black, whatever you want, kind of death metal. But they played a really long time. And then Spectral Voice played a long set, but glorious. I mean, lights went down. The Lightman kind of had troubles hearing what the band was asking. They just wanted dark blue light, that's it, but they always try to make a show, apparently. So yeah, that was it. Spectral Voice, I mean, they killed it. Once more the poster, because I think it's a nifty little thing. Yeah, let's get into the stuff. This one is not sponsored by, but I sponsored Babylon Doom Cults again, Babylon Doom Cult Records again. They didn't do this festival, but or this gig, but Vort is one of their newest signings, and like I said, they had the 7-inch there. Let's start there, and I got some other stuff from him. This is not Spectral Voice heavy because a lot of things were sold out. The records were sold out. The long sleeve I wanted was sold out, and the rest I didn't mind too much or didn't care for too much. So yeah, it's a bit on the short side, but there will be more later. Let's start off with Vort, and this is Demo 1. A cool little 7-inch, which I cheated a bit on the December Vinyl Worship Instagram thing, because I showed Forbidden Temple. This is actually the last one, but since I'm showing it now. The cover is quite good. There's a pest doctor, there's pest shit going on, but maybe the not the stupid thing, but the unfortunate thing is that the logo kind of gets lost in the artwork. Maybe that's what they were going for, I'm not sure. But yeah, a 2-track Demo 1 7-inch by these Belgian death metal, like on the inside. A new Belgian death metal from Ghent. Not reinventing the water, but I don't think a lot of death metal is. Some are, but not a lot. Just good. They played a good set. Like I said, I wasn't fully into it because I had to drive, and I'm not a not good focusing after a long drive. But yeah, True Tracks Subdermal Putrescence, I think, and Augmentation of the Black Void. What else is on here? Thanks to Damien, Jeroen and Victor. I don't know those guys. Yeah, thanks to Babylon Doom Cult Records, so the latest addition to their roster, which is, like I said, when I talk about them, always growing and worth checking out. They are doing, for the people local or more local, they also have Witch Trail. That is out now. And then they are doing a show with Turia Lastig in Bunche, I think you have to call it, or in Bunche, I'm not sure, and Witch Trail on Valentine's Day, so that's something to look forward to. I will try to make it. I'm not really stoked on the lineup, but we'll see. So that was that. Then I'll not bury the lead and start with Spectral Voice. The rest is one Kosmokrator, one pickup, just distro pickup, and then a book. So yeah, let's get into it. This is Spectral Voice with Eroded Corridors of Unbeing, but the live version or the live tape they had for the European tour, it seems. Because it's the first time I'm seeing this. This, however, came out on, what is the label? I'll look, I'll see it later, or I'll find it now for you guys. Lavender Sect. So Lavender Sect is a, I'm not sure if they're VHS only label, but this came out on a VHS, so it's a live documentation of their gig somewhere in the Eroded Corridors tour. It is 30 September in Denver, so a hometown show in 2017, and this is a 52-minute show. Show you the J card. It is homemade. It is not on a label per se, I think. I'm not sure. Live. Yeah, Bleak Environment. There you go. So yeah, there is this, and this is exactly the cover of the VHS tape. There is the... Is that? No. I'm doing the Mike Seatown poster thing. There you go. And then the inside, which everybody who collects tapes loves, there is the stamp with the Necrotic Doom Death's Head. Nifty little thing, like I said, it is swerve blue with the black and white, and I picked it up instantly. Like I said, the records were gone. I have the record, but I was shopping for a friend. And like I said, long sleeves. Some of them were just basic. One was cool, but that was gone when I came to the table. So yeah, Spectral Voice. This will, I will play this because I talked about it. I will play this in the upcoming tape delay, so you can maybe hear a bit of it. Then what I picked up also is the Kosmokrator True Ruin Behold records on Van Records. I'm going to drink because my throat is parched. This is their newest, after a EP or a full length, then a live tape, and the one on Van Records that came before this, or Iron Dawn. Not sure. Don't hold me to it. This is their newest, I think about 2 months old maybe now. I knew they were playing this gig, so I waited to get it, and I picked it up at the show. They still had it. This is the black version, limited to, it says 500, but I think that's 500 total, and maybe 100 black, 400 teal, Coke, bottle blue. Kosmokrator, kind of a, in theory it's a death metal band from Belgium. I'm not sure where they're from. They kind of shroud themselves in secrecy, but they have so many other things going on. There's, I'm not saying it's jazz influences, but I think some of these guys know how to play jazz, if that makes sense. The bass player kind of does some weird shit on his bass now and then, but yeah, the drummer, I looked at the drummer mostly because I was higher up, and yeah, he takes some risks in his fills and stuff like that, so they're proficiently at playing what they play. Wow, great. So Kosmokrator True Ruin Behold, like I said, limited to 500, and there is 20, but I think the first 100 are numbered. I'm not sure. It comes with a booklet that a lot of people worked on. There is a sigil on the back, and the thing I like best about this one is it has cover artwork by Timo Ketola, which I love that guy. Booklets, artwork by A. Grigoriev, who also does a lot for Terratur stuff, I think, because it kind of feels that way. And then sigil by Karamazit, so 3 big sounding names for them. The artwork is more of like a frame, framed with the lyrics in it. What I really love is that the farther you go into the track listing, I haven't read the lyrics, so I'm not sure what it's about. But the further you go into the track listing, the more the fire takes over, and the lyrics, you can only read the start in some of them. It's just swells and swells and swells, which is cool. Here you can only read the first. Band picture. 1, 2, yeah, they are a 5-piece. There you go. And they have the long hoods like Wormlust also have, and then there's nothing else. But yeah, it's fan records, so were you expecting anything else except for gold on the layout? Like I said, this is the black one, and I think this is 180 because it feels very heavy. Nothing too fancy, just a black goodness. Sound-wise, I haven't heard this record. The show was a bit, like I said, I can't call it jazzy, but it is. I can't call it death metal either. It's just a amalgamation of all styles, dark music that come together into some fine tracks. Like I said, very short set. So, Kosmokrator, really cool record. Then I took a gamble on a record that I don't know too much about. It's just one of those bands that popped up because of the reissues. This is actually a record from 2001 that is now reissued through... It was originally released on vinyl by Kosmokrator in 2001 and now released by Nordfist in 2019, and it's Armageddon, the final war approaching. I think their first full length, I'm not sure. But yeah, one of those that was in my want list, out of my want list, in my want list. And then Yule had it in stock, so lead humanity to its own destruction. And this is the one I am most curious about to put on, because I can guess what style it's going to be, but you can't really guess. Poster says 20-year anniversary of the reissue with the original artwork. I just love his face, his droni, as we say in Dutch or in Belgium. Yeah, like I said, Armageddon. They have, I think, 3 or 4 full lengths. I have to plead ignorance on their records, but yeah, one of those covers or those records that spoke to me. Black, not too much info. I think 140. Nothing special pressing wise, but it wasn't breaking the bank either. And this will be the soundtrack to the book I got from you, which I picked up at the show, but was, thank God, already paid for, because Jesus, this is an expensive thing, but it's worth it. I looked through it 2 times yesterday, and this is the Analog Black Terror book from Metatarsis, I think in Paris, is the publisher, and that's the European publisher maybe, and then the American publisher is Nuclear War Now. This is I've been looking at it for some time. It came out, I think, the pre-orders were some time ago, but it came out last week, I think. So yeah. I bought it from you for the price it goes for. It's like 50, I think, normally. Nuclear War Now, the day after had their sale, their Black Friday sale, and was 35, so that was a bit bummed. I was a bit bummed that I spent a lot on it, but it's, like I said, worth it. It is a thick book, but as you can see, it is a bit flimsy. It is perfectly bounded, perfectly beautiful. It has cloth on the outside. I'll show it. There you go. The Nuclear War Now gun circle, and then the cover one more time. It is heavy. It is very heavy. Look at the detail. It is kind of, yeah, it is screen printed on it, but kind of looks like it's embossed. Then what I like best, or the detail I like best on the outside, is the open spine, the binding that has the title. Yeah, this is a very cool document. It is a total package, or a look through demo tapes artwork from the 90s. I think they start in 1990 and they go up to 2000. A visual history of black metal demo tape radicalism. edited by Jean Valnoir Simoulin and published by Nuclear War Now. Yeah, there is a pre-word. They kind of starts at the beginning, I guess. I'm not sure if this is the beginning, but for a lot of stories, this is the beginning with the mayhem stuff. And I'm carefully trying to show you some pages because I don't want to have them rip out. But it's, yeah, there's a lot of cool artwork. There's Sai from Japan. What else is here? There's a lot of shit. There's mutilation. So they go all over the globe. Like the tape trade stuff was. There's another page, but you get it. It is black and white. I'll skip a few years. Maybe try to find something really good. Here's another black. It's heavy. Legion Noir page. So yeah, it is quite the cool book. And I was looking into getting it, and then when I saw it, how it was made and presented and what was in here, it is worth it. It is a bit pricey, but it's the end of the year. It was my birthday, so I jumped on it. Additional collages by Sad. You have to look that guy up. His house got burned down, or they tried to burn his house down, the neighbors, so he's not the most beloved person. But yeah, Nuclear War Now and Metastasis in France. Yeah, special thanks to all the contributors. The guy from there's Yasuki is in here, then Sora is in here, Charles Alini, Victoria Shackles, Sad Utretombo. Yeah, a lot of people. Raylo Black, there's even a porn star in here, but maybe the best porn star since she puts her money into First Presses Mayhem stuff and shit like that. So yeah, Analog Black Terror, if you can get your hands on it. Maybe just wait until, because I'm not sure what the limited is, but maybe just wait until Nuclear War Now does another sale and pick it up then. But I mean, I fell in love when I saw this Open Spine. Love it. On a book, not on a human. So yeah, that's it. One more time, but I show it every time. Babylon Doom Cult Records, Yule does some serious good work. What else is here? There's some flyer promotional. Seed of Doom, that was there. Let's show that with Total Isolation Woodfield demo. Then there is the Wolvenes Saturnalia Temple lineup, that was there. And then yeah, once more the Turia Lastig in Bunche and Witch Trail show. I'll try to make it because the more I look at it, Turia is always worth going. That's it. That was the show back. A little longer, like I said, than the Mayhem one. There was literally nothing. I tried to buy the new Mayhem record, but it was sold out at the show. Spectral Voice sold out. So yeah, that's it. There are a few updates coming, so yeah, I'll talk to you about those records then. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.